There you go.
Alright, what is this creature then? Okay. That is odd.
I have a flashback now from watching one of the Fly movies. You know, not the Jeff Goldblum one, but one of the earlier versions.
Tanashoka Nadoknagnog. Booms again. No, it booms, sorry. Tanashoka Nadoknagnog. Booms
No, I
aghast-
don't know where the bathroom is.
Booms a, booms a ghastly, raspy voice. Then, with a stifled cry of rage and recognition, the image clouds over and the light fades to a dull glow. The terrible visage of Dark Lord Gnog has disappeared.
That was him?
Yep.
The Dark Lord is
Okay, I
a...
can find the clue in the clue. Dark Lord Gnog is Bogman.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be scared of something that spends his life sitting on a giant turd.
The name certainly doesn't help make him any more intimidating. But he did just send that thing after you. Just remember that innocent fly from the giant turd, he just sent an unholy ass kicker after you.
Dark Lord Gnog is the Fly.
Indeed. By the gods, gasped Pyro, shocked to the core by what he had seen. What manner of beast was that? But you do not reply, for you sense that he already knows the dreadful answer. You can do that now, apparently. Swiftly, you search the chamber. Behind a throne-like chair of chiseled stone, you discover several useful items. A sword, a bow, 3 arrows, and enough food for 2 meals.
I say we take the arrows. 3 plus it would be 8 arrows.
Well, yeah, there's no consequences to taking the arrows, but how about the meals?
What room do we have in our backpack?
Hold on. I'm very happy I made up that system. Let me see. We have 3 rooms, I believe.
Then you might as well take it and...
Yeah.
You can always throw it away later. Also, set into the back of the chair is a lever. It activates a portal in the opposite wall. The tapestry that conceals it is drawn aside, and you can see a stairway flanked by torches descending to a passage far below. Come, says Pyro. This room chills my blood. You move to follow him as he descends the stairs, stopping briefly to kick over the bowl of glowing silvery liquid that projected the image of Dark Lord Gnog. Take that, bowl! Kick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we continue, what?
This room kind of creeps me out. Let's go down the creepy passageway.
Yeah. Lord knows it will be more warm. But yeah, regardless, I still need to understand what kind of item we added to the list.
2 meals.
Okay, 2 meals.
The stairs lead down to a vast network of catacombs
Hooray!
that stretch in every direction.
Wonderful.
It would be easy to lose yourself in this maze of tunnels, but your kite tracking skills, heightened by the pressing need to escape from the monastery, help you avoid the hazard and dead ends of these sprawling burial vaults. Following the sound of dripping water, you discover a circular stone trapdoor in the ceiling. Pyro cups his hands around your foot and lifts you nearer the tunnel roof, enabling you to open the trapdoor. Early morning daylight streams into the passage as you lift the slab of wet stone and slide it aside. You emerge at the courtyard on the north side of the monastery. 2 monks stand guard at the double doors of a low timbered frame building on the other side of the paved enclosure. Fortunately, a line of bushy fruit trees that encircle the courtyard provide all the cover you need to avoid their watchful eyes. You crouch in the shadows and watch as the monks leave their post to enter the building. Minutes later, the doors swing open and they reappear, both on horseback and ride off through the archway to the right. The courtyard is now empty, but you curse the departure, for the horses they are riding belong to you and Pyro. Grand Theft Horse! Do you wish to enter the stables, or do you wish to escape on foot through the archway?
Probably best to investigate the stables.
Yeah, let's take a look. Wait, where are our horses? In the stable or in the courtyard?
They were in the stables that
Well,
lead
then
into the
let's go in
courtyard.
and then let's go in and get them.
Well, no, your horses were just stolen and ridden out through the archway. But they were in the stables until then.
Oh.
What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do.
What do you say, Warlord?
I'm not sure. Can I hear the options again?
You can either go into the stables or start escaping on foot through the archway.
Just because our horse got stolen, that doesn't justify us stealing someone else's. Let's just
Probably a good point.
let's just flee on foot.
Beyond the archway is a narrow alley that leads to the quadrangle. You reach the end of the alley and peer around the corner to check that all is clear. You see a group of monks walking towards you, all armed with swords. Waiting on the other corner is a small wagon. Its canvas cover is threadbare and patched in a score of places. It is harnessed to a pair of moth-eaten old mules, and a driver sits holding the reins, his features hidden by a hooded black robe. As the monks draw closer, he raises a hand and beckons to you. He wants you to hide in his wagon. It is now or never. The monks are about to turn the corner. You have reached the rank of tutelary, haven't you?
Yes.
Good, then you may use divination here if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
You sense and your experience reveals that the hooded stranger wants only to help you. Do you accept his help, or would you rather confront the approaching monks?
Well, let's accept his help.
Yes.
Pydo opens the tailboard and you pull yourself into the wagon. The driver jerks the reins and the rickety vehicle moves away, its wheels squealing as it clatters across the flagstone quadrangle. In the narrow street ahead you see your horses hitched to a post outside a bakery. You call to the cloaked driver to stop and immediately he obeys your command, pulling his mules to a halt opposite the baker's shop. You bid farewell to your silent friend and retrieve your horses. He returns your way with a smile, and as you mount your horse, you notice that around his neck he wears a wooden amulet shaped like a fish.
Huh.
That sounds familiar somehow.
Suddenly, the sound of angry voices echoes along the street as the monk emerges from the baker shop. You and Pydo spur your horses to a gallop, and not until you reach the town's north gate do you bring them to a halt. So, you manage to recover your horses.
Hurrah.
Glorious.
The north gate guards, tired after the long night's watch, grumble wearily at your demand for the gate to be open. "What's the hurry?" growls one guardsman. "Matter of life and death, is it?" sneers the other. Funny you should ask.
Yes.
The portcullis finally clanks open and you leave the town, riding the broken dirt track towards the grassy hills in the frontier town of Shiada. Grey-brown grasses brush your shins as you cross the wild, uncultivated plain. Accompanying your ride is an unnatural silence, which is broken only occasionally by the caving of ravens circling like vultures overhead.
Gonna mean cawing of ravens.
If that's how it's pronounced, then yes, that's what I mean. By midday you are among the hills. The terrain becomes increasingly rocky, undulating like a storm-tossed ocean. The tall plains grass has given way to sad little plants, scraggy and deformed, stunted by the winds that sweep down from the barren wastes of Ovia. The track passes through a narrow valley where a small stone cabin stands beside the entrance to a disused mineshaft. As you approach the cabin, you see a face at the window. Do you wish to stop at the cabin, to investigate the mine, or to continue along the valley?
Investigate the window, I would say.
The window. What?
Oh, sorry. Never mind, never mind.
Did you mean the cabin or the mine?
Yeah, the cabin. The cabin. Sorry. Apparently all my mind registered was the word window.
Ah, you said window. Okay, yeah, but the window is in the cabin.
Yeah. Investigate the cabin then.
Oh, cabin. I thought you said cabin.
No one can hear shit tonight! Myself included. Not pointing fingers here. I'm also approaching being deaf. But
There's
yeah.
a window in the cabin. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, let us enter.
Okay, anyone else?
Let's just enter.
Yeah.
You peer through the tiny circular window where you saw the face, but the gloomy interior looks deserted. The stone cabin consists of 2 rooms, one at the front and one at the rear. "Anyone at home?" you call in a friendly voice, but you receive no reply. Silently you motion to Pydo to investigate the rear of the hut while you enter at the front door. Do you wish to use divination?
Yes.
Yes, please.
You sense that someone is hiding behind the door. He or she is armed and intends to attack you as you enter the hut. Do you wish to unsheath a hand weapon before you open the door, or do you decide not to enter the hut?
I think it
Might
is
just be a peasant trying to defend her home.
Yeah, but we just sent our partner in through the back door. So
Maybe we should unseal the web and try to disarm her.
That's an option.
Yeah, I hope it is.
Let's
But
keep
yeah,
our
I
fingers
say-
crossed.
So
Yeah.
you sheath your hand weapon before you open the door.
Yeah.
You push open the door and step inside, your weapon poised to counter any sudden attack. The door slams shut and a scar-faced rogue leaps out of the shadow, attacks you with a pickaxe handle.
Huh.
So here's the charming face of a lad trying to smash your face in. Go!
He needs bigger pants.
Well, yeah, but
God!
you've put on what you have out in these parts. He also needs a bigger shirt.
He doesn't have a shirt, he just have a vest.
Yeah, you're actually right. Maybe that's why he's attacking you. He wants your clothes. Anyway, you are now facing a rogue miner.
Aha. Mr. Rogue Miner, do you mind if we engage in battle so we can get away from the discussion of clothes?
Mr. Rogue Miner, do you mind if we don't engage in combat and we just sit down and have a cup of coffee instead?
Nope, he's trying to beat you over the head with a handle. Roll the die, given here.
Oh, nothing can be solved with a cup of coffee in this game. 3.
3. Alright, he managed to nick you in the face. Compared to the beating you received not so long ago, it's actually quite refreshing. You lose 2 life.
Ah.
You, on the other hand, hit him with a fierce blow that leaves blood flying across the cabin.
Oh dear. Oops. Don't know our own strength. Used to fighting supernatural beings, you know.
Alright, roll the die again, given here.
I'm just thinking how this might look after the battle. A certain cabin in the middle of nowhere, completely covered in blood. It sounds like something from a scene out from a slasher movie or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Given here, roll the die.
7.
Right, okay, so, imagine a goldfish in a blender. That's how this scene looks after you're done with the poor guy. There's nothing of him left except viscous blood sprayed all across the room. You look like a serial killer at this point. He just popped like a balloon. You win!
Oh dear.
Yeah! Apparently.
We just did that. Get the fuck out of here!
The rook, well, it's kinda all over the place now. Seconds later, the door to the back room splinters and breaks as Pyro hacks through it with his sword. What kept you so long, you ask cheekily, when finally the door gives way and he staggers, sweating, and sources into the room. He smiles ruefully, and after pausing to get his breath back, he invites you to come and see what he has found in the back room. Small sacks, each filled with nuggets of silver, are stacked in a huge mound that reaches almost to the ceiling. No wonder he fought so desperately, you say, staring at this hoard of treasure. There's enough silver here to pay a king's ransom. You may take some treasure before you leave. Each sack of silver counts as 1 backpack item.